Now, in this video, we will going to further continue with the assignment operations. So, we are going to take multiple assignment statement. The assignment operator, that is equals, can be used to assign a single value to more than one variable. So, what does it mean? It is also possible to assign different values to different variables in a single statement. Suppose if I consider an example wherein we have I is equal to 10, j is equal to 10 and k is equal to 10. So that can be separately we can assign the value of I value as 10, j value as 10 and k value as 10. And then if you want to write it in a single statement, you can say I is equal to j is equal to k is equal to 10. Here the value of 10 is copied into the variable k, j and I from right to left, that is from k to I. Simplify the expression. Suppose if I consider a plus equals b star equals c minus equals 5, where a equals 1, b equals 3 and c equals 7. If this is the expression, since the expression consists of assignment operators and assignment operators are right associative, that is evaluation is done from right towards the left side. So first the given expression is the given expression. Now we need to substitute, which can be interpreted, which is as shown below now. How? So first what we need to do, first from the right associative. So that means you transfer c minus equals 5. You transfer this 5 to the left hand side. So that means it becomes c minus 5. The value of c will be equal to c minus 5. So what I need to do now? Substitute the value of c as 7. So c is equal to 7 minus 5. Therefore, c will be equal to 2. So what happens now? The expression reduces. How that expression reduces? A plus equals b star equals c. So what is the value of c now? C is equal to 2 now. So you take this 2 to the left hand side now. Then what happens? A plus equals b star equals 2, which can be interpreted as a plus equals b star 2. So now that means it will comes to the left hand side b star 2, that is b is equal to b star 2. So now you substitute the value of b. B equals, the value of b is 3. 3 into 2, that b equals 6 now. So now a plus b equals b. The value of b will be equal to 6. Now you transfer this 6 to the left hand side. So that means a plus equals 6, which can be interpreted as a equals a plus 6. Now you transfer this 6 to the left hand side, a plus 6 you will going to get. Therefore, a is equal to a plus 6 now. So substitute the value of a now. A is equal to 1 plus 6. So a is equal to 7. So which can be the total, this thing will be a equals 7, b equals 6 and c equals 2. So this is how we will be able to solve this problem. So then we have the increment and decrement operators. Increment operator is plus is an increment operator. This is a unary operator. It is increment the value of variable by 1. Post increment is a plus, that means increment the value a by 1. And pre-increment is plus a, increments the value of a by 1. So suppose if I say include stdio.h and include conio.h, void main. So open the braces. Now we want to analyze this, how it will going to consider by a program. Suppose if you are considering CLR, then int a is equal to 20. So once we say that a is equal to 20, the value of a has been copied. The 20 is the value which has been copied to a. Suppose if you take a plus, what happens? And semicolon. So then a will be equal to a plus 20. So what is the value of a plus? A is equal to a plus 1. So a is equal to 20 plus 1, it becomes a is equal to 21. Printf %da, then get CH function. So the output will be 21. Similarly, include stdio.h and include conio.h, then void main, CLR is CR, then int a is equal to 20. Suppose if you are considering plus plus a, so what happens now? So plus plus a means a is equal to a plus 1. So a is equal to 21, printf percentage d. So a, so get ch, the output will be 21 only. So the post increment program, if you are considering the post increment program, include stdio.h and include conio.h, void main, so CLR is CR, then int a is equal to 20. So a is equal to 20, then int b, which will b is the question mark, how much you are going to get. B equals a plus plus, so that means b is equal to a first, then a is equal to a plus 1. So a is equal to a plus 1, that is 21. B equals 20 and a equals 21. So this is how you will be printf a percentage d backslash n within the quotes a, then output will be a equals 21, printf b is equal to 20. So this is how you will be able to get the answer for this get ch function. Suppose if you are using a pre-increment program, so include stdio.h and conio.h, void main, clear screen, then int a is equal to 20, so a initializes the value a is equal to 20, int b, which I want to find out, so b equals plus plus a. So what is that? A is equal to a plus 1, so that means b is equal to a first. A value is how much? 20, so a is equal to 20 plus 1, which is equal to 21. So b will be equal to 21. So printf percentage d, a will be equal to 20, output is a, since a value is 21, and also the b value, which is also becomes 21 only. So this is how you will be able to get this. Now first we will going to try to solve these problems by using the C program. So to do that, so first we will go to the Turbo C, then we will going to execute this by using the increment and decrement operators, how it will going to execute. So let us take for example, so we will go for a new one. So first we will talk about the include stdio.h, then include conio.h now, then void main, then we have CLR SCR, clear screen, then if I say int a equals 20, so the value assigned for the value of a as 20. Suppose if you are increasing, suppose if you say post increment a plus plus, increment operator a plus plus, okay, so that will be a is equal to a plus 1. So the printf percentage d a, if I type this, then get ch function. So what it does, it increments the value of a, which is equal to 20 by 1. So a will be equal to 21 we will going to get. So if I go for the execution of the program, the compilation, so void main CLR, first it will going to assign the value of a as 20. So it increments the value of a by 1, so a is equal to 20 plus 1. So then it will print the value of a as 21. So that is, you can see here, which is equal to 21. Suppose if I want this as a is equal to percentage d, I will type here a equals percentage d a. Now if I try to execute, see what happens. Yes, I will modify this. So F7 a is equal to 20. So here you will going to get the value of a will be equal to 21. This is a is equal to a plus plus now. So this is output will going to be the 21. Now when you go for the second case now. So what is the second case? In the second case, we are going for pre-increment. So in the sense that we have the include stdio.h, include conio.h, then void main, CLR is CR, int a is equal to 20. Instead of saying a plus plus, so I will say plus plus a. See what happens. Then find printf percentage d a, then get ch function. So the moment when you say a is equal to 20, then here plus plus a, which will be equal to the, again you will going to get the output, which is a is equal to a plus first it increments the value of a by 1. So a plus 1 will be equal to a, again it will going to be the 21 only. So for that, if you say try to take the output a is equal to 20 plus plus a is equal to 21. So a will be equal to 21. This is the plus plus a, that is pre-increment. Then we will go for the post-increment program. So what is the post-increment program? So when you are taking for a single assignment operators or for the single variable, whether it is a pre-increment or the post-increment, it doesn't make any difference. Why? Because you have only one variable there. So either it is pre-increment or it can be post-increment. The value of a will not, the value of the variable will not change. But what happens when you take up the post-increment program for the two variables? If you are considering that here int a is equal to 20, now I will going to take the value of int b and say I need to find out. So what will be the value if I say b equals a plus plus? Okay. Then what I need to print the percentage. A is equal to percentage d backslash n. So now I will use the backslash n here. So because I want to print the value of a in one line and the value of b in the other line. Now I'm going to print it like this by giving some space, and then printf percentage b equals percentage d and quotes the value of b now. Then get ch function. Now what happens we will see. If you run this F7, so void main, then we come down to yes, we are modified void main. So CLR is CR. So first it will going to take the value of a as 20. Now what it runs, it need to find out the value of b. So what should be the value of b? B will be equal to a plus plus. What does it mean? The value of a is 20. So then what it does, it will take the value of a equals a. At the moment when it sees a plus plus, it will turn to take the value of b as 20 first, because b assigns the value of a, that is equal to b is equal to a, which is equal to a plus 1. So the value of b will be equal to, first it will take copy the value of a, copy the value of b as 20, and then increment the value of a by a plus a is equal to a plus 1. So therefore what happens, the value of b will be equal to 20 and the value of a will be equal to 21. Now see how it will going to change this now. Once printf the value of a and printf the value of b, get ch function. Now we have to execute this. A is equal to 20, a value it will going to get, then the b value, get ch function. So a value is 21 and the b value is 20 now. So how we are going to, a first it will going to assign the value of a is equal to 20, then it will assign the value of b is equal to a. So what is the value of b? What is the value of a? The value of a is 20. So therefore b is equal to 20 now first. Then it adds a is equal to a plus plus now. Then the value of a will be taken as a is equal to a plus 1. So 20 plus 1 will becomes 21. So the printf first the value of a, once a is equal to, then it becomes 21 and the value of b will be equal to 20. So this is how you will going to be able to execute this program. So this is the one which we are going to get for the post increment program. Now suppose if you want to do it the same thing for the pre-increment. So what we will going to do, we will going to just change this, the plus a now. Instead of doing that, I will go for plus a. So what it does now, the moment when you see in this particular case, the moment when it says plus a, first increments the value of a is equal to a plus 1. So that means it will going to be a is equal to a plus 1. So increment the value of a first, then assign the value of b as the value of a. So in this case what happens, a will be equal to 21 and also b will also be equal to 21. So that is the meaning of this. So if you see the reference, you can see clear screen, a is equal to 20. So first b is equal to plus a. That means the increment is done first. So a is equal to a plus 1. So that means 20 plus 1 becomes 21. The value of a will be equal to 21 now. So print up the value of a is 21. So as b is equal to plus a, so assign the value of a which is being incremented by 1. That value is to be copied into b. That is the meaning of that. So therefore, the value of b will also be equal to 21. So we can see that here in this function. So a is equal to 21 and also b is equal to 21. So this is how you will be able to see the difference when you are assigning to the variable, when you are assigning the post increment or the pre-increment, for when you are assigning for two different variables. So this will going to be the difference. So if it is a post increment, first it will copy the value of b to, it will copy the value of a to the b first and then increment the value of a by 1. If it is a post increment, if it is a pre-increment, first it will increment the value of a by 1 and then copy that value of incremented value of b, value of a into b. So that is how it will going to perform these functions. So this is how you will be able to know the difference between these two things. So in our next video, the same thing we are going to use for the decrement operator. Thank you.